Hello, welcome back to another video in the Lordsburg series, the Lordsburg section series. I actually managed to get up today. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning. I was on trail by like 4:15 and then made it to the third. I can't keep up with the caches. I made it to a water cache. Got my bottles filled up and then got on my way. I did another couple of miles and I stopped to have my oatmeal, and I tried to get away with not bandaging any of my blisters today, but the two that have popped on my right foot, they're like open, so they're really raw. So I went ahead and got all my feet health stuff cleaned up and bandaged, and then ate, caught up with some family. Shout out to my dad, the real one, who offered to get me a hotel room in Lordsburg. I wasn't gonna stop in Lordsburg. I was just gonna like resupply quickly and keep going, but I think I need it. And it's hard for me to admit that, you know, you just wanna like keep going, like I'm fine, and I am fine. I could keep going, but there's no reason. I'm not in a hurry to get to the San Juans. So thanks, Dad, if you're watching, really appreciate it. My current goal is 8 miles until the next like good water source. So that's where we're gonna try and get. So let's hope these 2.5 liters last that long. We'll see. If not, there's a couple of cow troughs, but you just have to skim and filter, which is fine. I haven't had to do that yet, so it won't be the worst thing in the world. But we're out here kind of in this is pretty barren. So this is the most barren, I think, because we're kind of in the basin part of all these mountains. I like seeing the CDT markers every once in a while, but being able to see them like 5 miles away, you're like, I don't know if I want to see that. It's too far. It's crazy to think that like this is the farthest I've ever gone in terms of mileage in like one trip. Which I know some of you are like, girl, you're choosing to do the CDT and you've never done a long trail or gone more than 45 miles on a trip. And the answer is no, I have not. And yes, I am doing this trail. So yeah, it's crazy. Every footstep now is like the furthest I've ever walked, like in one go. So pretty proud of myself. I just took a very long and needed break. I didn't really realize it because when you start early and you're still going and it's like 9:30, you're like, it's only 9:30, but I've done 9.25 miles and I just took an hour-long break. It's now 11:15. I'm very grateful for this tree. I've never been more grateful for trees in my life because you can see, at least, I mean, this usually happens. I'll find a tree, I go walk to it, and then I go over the hill and there's more trees. But from what I can see, it's pretty bushy out here. But yeah, I just took a long break, rolled my feet out, called some people. It's so hard when you know that you're near service, because I have like 1 bar of 5G, to like not try and be connected and like be in the moment, like leave your phone off or just not make calls or check things, emails and accounts and whatever. Yeah, I've been kind of guilty of that today, of like wanting to call people, and it's like, I've only been gone 5 days. Like it's so funny. My plan right now is to make it 4 more miles to the next solar well, which is better water. I don't have to skim, fill up my water, and then go another few miles, because I'm only 14 miles from Lordsburg, which is crazy. So I don't really have to like push super, super hard today. If I do another early day tomorrow, then I could be in town. Sometimes, friends, this is the reality of hiking in general, through hiking for sure. I literally just took the longest break and it was so lovely. And I made it another 2 miles, and my left foot, which has been fantastic this entire time, like the bone right here just started like, not cramping, but like every time I fly my arch, like every time I like put pressure on my arch, it just doesn't feel good at all. It feels like, lady, you need to sit down or we're going to have an injury. So like everything, it's a little double-edged sword, but there's literally no shade. There's nowhere to sit. So another blessing for this umbrella because I would be roasting right now if it weren't for this little guy. Shortly after this break, I ended up actually taping my foot with KT tape and then took another 2.5 hour break before I got back on the trail. That is an old volcano, and for the last probably mile, I've been walking in the lava rock, which is super cool and such a welcome change from, oh my gosh, the nothingness that was today and just so flat. I actually think that's why I had so many like plantar fasciitis symptoms today on my left foot, is because it was just nothing but dirt, hard dirt, which I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me say. But since we started hiking on more like pebbly, rocky stuff, my foot's kind of eased up, which is nice. The first clouds I've seen since being on the CDT. We are at 16 miles, y'all. The furthest I've ever been in one day. So exciting. Not really sure where I'm gonna stop, because every time I look at the map, 13 miles to Lordsburg doesn't sound that far, but I'm like, do I really want to go that far tomorrow? So we'll see where I stop. Good morning, happy Friday, everyone. It's a little bit of a rough start this morning. Can't really see it, but I have tissue hanging out my nose. I woke up with a bloody nose because I like blew my nose a little bit, because like I just get so stopped up at nighttime here. And I blew my nose and it just started bleeding, and I've never had a bloody nose, so I was like kind of panicking. So thankfully I have like these wet wipes, and I was able to put one up there. Hopefully it'll like moisten the nasal cavity, but that was fun. And then I also started my period this morning, so you know, it's a good day to go to town. The last official cache box of this section, right below my new favorite feature, Pyramid Peak. Oh, so crazy. It's all felt so long and so short at the same time. All right, I'm gonna fill up with water, and then we have another 6 miles to town. Hiking with cramps is real and not fun at all, even with Tylenol, which I was joking to someone earlier on the phone. I said it's a good thing I stopped drinking, because the amount of damage that I'm probably doing to my liver with the amount of Tylenol that I have to take between trying to ease up my bodily pain and now cramps is probably not the recommended dose. It's about 9:15, so it's still a little cool in the shade. So I was like, this is my last chance if I'm gonna have it this morning. And I needed to sit down anyways and give my feet a break. About 6 miles in, and I have 6 to go. And I kind of want to push after this, so I'm not in the heat of the day, but it's also like an awkward time to get into town because I can't check in yet, and I'm gonna be too tired to do anything else. So I guess I'm gonna have to find a restaurant or something to sit down at and be disgusting, which I don't really want to sit and eat when I feel this gross, but what are you gonna do? It's been really cool to see a lot of the solo female hikers out here, and just to be able to connect with them and say hi as they blow past me later on in the day. My dad got me a hotel room for one night, but I think if they have availability, I'm gonna do 2 nights. I just think my body needs it. I'm not sure what you guys can see with the sunlight, but I have probably a 6-inch chafe line on my inside of my right thigh. It's not as bad on my left, maybe 4 inches, and then another one on the outside of my thigh from my shorts. Like, my shorts are long enough. It's not my thighs rubbing together, it's my thighs rubbing the shorts, which are rubbing together. So annoying. Between the blisters that I've talked about ad nauseum, the chafing, the period, and the fact that I haven't even focused on anything regarding my shoulders. I have a huge knot on my right side that I haven't done anything about. I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a true zero and set ourselves up for success as we continue along this trail. So that's what we're gonna do. And by we, I mean me. And all of my bags. I feel like my trail name should be Bag Lady instead of Doppler, but here we are. Which I don't know if I have said that yet, but I claim the name Doppler. It has kind of a long backstory, but basically it's kind of an inside joke between me and my mom, and the fact that I'm from Oklahoma. I don't know if any of you are familiar with what Doppler radar is, but it's a weather monitoring system. Back in the day, I used to have like this thing strapped to my bag, and my mom used to call it Doppler because she was like, it's so big, you look like radar or whatever. It actually didn't look like what actual Doppler radar looks like, which is funny, but that's what she called my foam pad for a long time. And I just felt like it was kind of an ode to her and an ode to like where I originally started hiking. So I claimed my own name, my own trail name as Doppler, and I'm not mad about it. I'm gonna finish up here, have my coffee, put everything back in its bag, and then I am going to chug some water, and we are going to finish this section, and it's gonna be glorious. Trail observations. Everybody's like so jazzed to get to town, and maybe I'm out here for like, maybe because I'm doing this different and I'm truly more of a backpacker than a thru hiker. I mean, I can't call myself a thru hiker because I've never done one, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm not here to be in nature. I'm not here to talk to the cows and take pictures of the little cute horny toad lizard things, you know. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm excited to get to town and have a shower, but like, also everybody's like, I'm out of food, I'm so hungry. I'm like, I don't know. I thought that, I mean, I definitely didn't bring enough calories, but I think because all my food's been good, like I interspersed my own dehydrated meals with Backpacker's Pantry, I've been eating good every night, you know? But I think a lot of people who are true thru hikers, like they want to go like ultra light, so they're eating like granola and meat sticks all day. And I can't say that I won't be that way by the end of the trail, but right now, I'm like, I'm trying to eat, okay? Like, I'm trying to feed this machine that is going to be powering myself all the way to the border of Canada. So, I've been thinking about that a lot. Like, I heard somebody say once, all thru hikers are backpackers, but not all backpackers are thru hikers. And I am now really understanding that statement, just based on like my nightly routine and what I've heard other people just, you know, find a spot and like they roll out their Tyvek sheet and their pad and just get in their bed and like just sleep with the scorpions and the spiders and the snakes. Like, for real? So, okay. Come on, CDT. Can we not just give me a break today? Ugh. No, you cannot give me a break today. Behold, town. I like crested this hill, and there it is. Only, I think, 3 miles away. Oh no. Or oh yes. I think this might be trail magic. Maybe. This is the first, if there's anything in there, trail magic I've seen. Let's check it out. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Ew. Ew. Oh, well, that's the downside of trail magic. It's not always there. I got excited for a second. The first Sprite, y'all. It's so good. I wanted this more than food. Shower. Here I come. A bed. Shout out to the real one again. Thank you, Dad. You're the best. I'm excited to say that I did bring just the right amount of wall plugs. Now, obviously, I'm gonna be here for 2 nights, so I don't need to charge all this stuff at once. But if there's ever a situation where I do need to charge everything, the cords and the plugs are all good. So that's nice to know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this guy though. When I go on the stint to Silver City, I'm gonna see if the 20,000 milliamp will, or as my dad told me, the 2 milliamp hour battery will be able to do enough charging of my phone and my watch that I don't need this guy. And if I don't, I'll go ahead and send that home. So, ooh, check out the lovely tan lines I've got going. I think I have a knuckle tan line as well. You can't really see it here, but anyway, good to go. Well, here's the state of my feet after 5.5 days on the CDT, and we're about to shower, and it's gonna be glorious. It's been a little while since I updated you guys, about 6 hours-ish since I was at McDonald's. So yeah, I came into town and I came in with Ben and Susan. It was really nice talking to them. And we walked along the asphalt road until we got into town. They went to the Volcano Lodge and I went ahead and went to McDonald's just because it was so gross. I was like, I just can't imagine going in these restaurants right now. Like, McDonald's was a lot for me to go in, but I did, and got a little cheeseburger and fries and a Sprite, and I was just like so jazzed about that Sprite. I had like 3 of them. Just to have something cold was super refreshing. And then I gave it maybe an hour. They didn't have anywhere to like charge my phone or anything in the walls, so I went ahead and walked down here to the Hampton Inn and was able to check in pretty quickly. And the room is really nice. They have a lot of pillows on these beds, so I've been able to like prop my feet up. So I immediately kind of got out all my stuff and then took a shower, and then I laid in bed for a while because my feet were just throbbing. It was crazy. And then I tried to get out of bed a little bit later to get dressed, and I was like a goblin. Like I was like a bent over, like having to hold on to the bed. And I was like, what happens to us when we like leave the woods and come into this civilization? Your body's like, time to shut down now that we have these nice luxuries. Like, I don't know. But yeah, welcome to Chelsea's gear prep and cleaning station. So I'm trying to like lay everything out and then make a list of anything that I need that I can get in this town. Lordsburg's a really small town. They have like a Dollar General, a Family Dollar, and like I think a tiny pharmacy, and then a supermarket. So I am a weirdo and I like to clean all my gear because I just think that is how you keep your gear lasting longer, especially when you're putting it through it now. So I've like cleaned and washed everything, and then I have things hanging that I've just kind of like wiped down, you know, that are gross and get used every day. I was able to grab some detergent downstairs. So at the Hampton Inn, if you're ever in Lordsburg or you're planning to do the CDT, the Hampton Inn has washers, dryers. They have laundry detergent that you can buy, like little bounce strips. And then he was kind enough to change me like $10 worth of quarters. So I was able to do a load of laundry and got all that done while it's in the dryer now, which is why I'm wearing this lovely outfit. So yeah, I think my plan tonight is to go get the laundry, get all this kind of cleaned up, and that will free up my mind, space in my mind to be able to make a list of things that I need to grab tomorrow. And then I'm gonna finish the rest of the night out with just editing these 3 or 4 videos that I've got. And then tomorrow we'll be resupplying. So it'll be my first resupply, which is fun, never done that before. So it should be an adventure. I'll take you guys along. And to grab some pizza. Those are the 2 big goals for tomorrow. Get the video scheduled tomorrow, and then get to bed early because I'm gonna try and grab breakfast here on Sunday morning and get out as early as I can to beat the heat on the way to Silver City.
Y'all, shout out to Mama Rosa's Pizza right now because they literally deliver, and Bob, the delivery man, brought it right to my door. I didn't have to take any footsteps other than from this bed to the door. And I got a large pizza. Unfortunately, they did not have any salad, or I definitely would have gotten a big salad and this bread. And we're about to eat it up. So if you're ever in Lordsburg and want a pizza, hit them up. They're amazing.